Hey everyone, this is Minion from Minion's Army, and today's video is about how to reach up to a higher level town hall and to nab the 2-star, and also to get some intel for your fellow clanmates to maybe come along and hit the base again. I have 2 Townhall 11 V12 hits, I have 2 Townhall 10 V12 hits, and then I have an extra special Townhall 9 V11 hit, and we'll get started right after the video intro. The Townhall 11 reach to the Townhall 12 is going to be different than the Townhall 10 reach up, but you still want to consider the same things. The percentage, whether you're going to get it first or whether you're going to get later. You want to decide how you're going to get the Town Hall, and you want to have an emergency backup plan. We're going to take a look at Braquely's attack here. He makes a plan, and then he has to recover, because I'm certain that his plan is not going the way that he wanted it to go. We're going to check the clan castle and its radius so that we can see what's in the clan castle for later intel. We want to count the buildings exterior to all the walls. This particular base has 46 buildings, which makes it perfect, so we can get that 51%. We want to decide where the cluster of the buildings is, and now we want to look for free percentage. Obviously in the south, that is completely protected. There's no free buildings there. But up in the north, if we go around the base and we click the different defenses, there are 2 camps that are easy to access with 1 archer. Now, he is going to be doing a queen walk, and he needs to decide what he's going to use to go along the edge there. So if we check the radius on that inferno, we can see where that is, and he chooses to use a P.E.K.K.A. because the P.E.K.K.A. does not reach over the wall, so it will not come towards the wall to try and attack the wizard tower and the archer tower. And he's using that P.E.K.K.A. to set a funnel for a queen walk, and he's also using that wizard, and you can see the amount of damage that P.E.K.K.A. can take, and it can take a few hits. So let's take a look at Braquely's hit here. He is doing a queen walk over in the west, and you'll see the P.E.K.K.A. come in, and you'll see the wizard come in. So the P.E.K.K.A. is tanking for the wizard, and the P.E.K.K.A. is going to stay away from the walls. If he used bowlers, they would come in. A baby dragon would also come in, and the P.E.K.K.A. is good use of the amount of troop space. So now he goes in with the coconut loon to clear out the SAMs, and set this queen walk up so that she can go from the west down to the south. And unfortunately, his healers get nipped by the AD. That's unfortunate, but here we go. The P.E.K.K.A. inadvertently pulled the clan castle. He's going to poison that, and he's pushing in with wall wrecker. Now that wall wrecker is getting a whole lot of heat and damage, and I'm going to believe that he wanted that wall wrecker to get through the next layer of walls, and I'm going to say that possibly that jump was originally intended to jump in over there by the queen, but he had to use it as his emergency backup plan to get his troops in the compartment by the town hall. So the eagle is now going off and laying down some damage to his troops. His king is going in. He's going to take the enemy queen with the king. Baby Dragon's still up doing damage, but he's got enough troops there to take the town hall down. And so now he is at 42%. He's using these giants and the bowlers now to grab some extra percentage, and you will see some extra troops coming down in the north to take care of those buildings. So his original plan was probably to get as much percentage as possible, and now Braquely's doing an amazing job recovering and getting up over 51% to reveal any Teslas that might not have popped. But excellent hit, Braquely. I know you wanted more, but this was a great recovery, and you probably didn't want me to share this on YouTube, but I thought it was a great hit and great planning. So let's take a look at Kam's hit. This is also a Town Hall 11 v Town Hall 12. And things that you want to consider. So he's using suicide heroes, king to tank, queen's going to step up. He's going to use, in his troop bar you can see he's going to use E-dragons, so he wants her to nip off that AD. Just by the look of the town hall, you can see that it's a level 5, and it's going to have the bomb at the bottom. You know, that is something to check. Make sure if you're attacking a base that's not full weight, that you check to see if you have the Giga-Tesla bomb. If you are a Town Hall 11 and you want to save some troops for later on, So things to consider on this base, he has less exterior buildings, but he's still using the minions over in the west to pick off a few free buildings. Unfortunately, the clan castle was pulled, and the enemy baby dragon is going to fly around and be an annoyance. He'll add some more minions here in a little bit. So he's using the E-Drags to come in. As a Townhall 11, you have that troop available to you. The 10s won't have that. And also, if it is a level 3 Eagle, it's going to start going off at 200 troop space, whereas the level 1 and level 2 Eagle goes off at 180 troop space. Troop space meaning 25 troops for hero, 5 for spells, and then obviously the number of troop housing for the troop that you're using. So like an E-Dragon's going to be 30, P.E.K.K.A's 25, minions 2, things like that. So he's at 56%. He's up over the 51. He has decided to grab his percentage second because he knew he's going to get the equal down with that real heavy push from the E-Drags. So great hit cam, and we're going to move on to the Townhall 10 v Townhall 11 hits. And there is a little more to consider with this one. Are there free buildings? Is the Townhall walkable? When will the Eagle activate? And what level is the Townhall? So you know whether or not you're basically sending in suicide troops or not. So this is Player. He has a Townhall. It's a little less ideal location. It's not walkable. It's behind 3 layers of walls. However, his queen is not taking a ton of heat, so he can get great value for her walk. When I mean heat, the damage that she's getting is not really, it's kind of, from an archer. The splash damage from a wizard tower is not too much damage that the queen can't handle. If she was getting pummeled by expos and by cannons, she would not withstand. She's just a level 40 queen. The king is going to do some damage to her. He's got the rage down on the healers and on her. Clan castle's pulled, and so now if you look at the damage that the wall wrecker is going to take, he did a great job funneling with a P.E.K.K.A and some witches. Wizard towers and archer towers do not do a whole lot of damage to a wall wrecker, so he's able to push in those 3 layers of walls. The queen is continuing to walk along, and you can see how much damage that cannon's going to take, and then when she steps in range of that expo, you can notice how quickly she's going to go down. Player is saving his rage for the clan castle troops that come out of the wall wrecker. He healed, he raged, and here he goes. So basically, those troops were, kind of what you would say like a suicide troops coming out of the wall wrecker. He did not intend for them to last beyond that compartment, so he claimed the entire quadrant in the north, and now he's going in with his extra troops. These are his percentage troops. He saved them, including the king, for his emergency backup plan. And he's adding some baby dragons in here. So baby dragons are great percentage grabbers for 10 troop space. They can take some heat from archer towers, from wizard towers. Obviously they're going to go down to an air defense pretty quickly, but he's using them to take these buildings. A camp is an easy percentage point. If you can see a builder's hut, the lab down there in the south with a minion on it, that is great percentage grabs. So awesome hit Player. And if somebody was to come in behind you, they would notice that you didn't use the poison, so maybe they would use another spell instead. This hit is mine. I did not intend to use this on YouTube. I made kind of a hasty recording for a friend because they were going to be hitting a similar base. So you can see that I did the percentage first. I went around, I wanted to show them that there were several free buildings. If you take a look at the damage, overall damage in the corner, you can see that my archers and minions are doing work. I think they alone were able to grab about 12%. So now I'm doing a queen walk, a little slow on the rage. The warden does quite a bit of damage to queen, and I didn't get my healers down quite fast enough. Added the archer to kind of speed up that storage. And here we go. She's plugging along. She's going to take care of some of these defenses. I'm bringing the wall wrecker in from about 130. It's only going to have to go through 1 layer of walls, using basically suicide wall wrecker with Valks to take down the king and the town hall. Here it comes in. And my queen is going to continue on, and she's going to get great value walking off to the west. Notice the damage that the king does to the wall wrecker. Heroes do an unbelievable amount of damage to wall wreckers. Now the Valks are going to get distracted a little bit by the skeletons and the king, but then they target the town hall, and they take the town hall down pretty easily under rage. And you can see with the heal, they do actually, oh, no, they didn't last. I thought they lasted, but they didn't last. So they were truly suicide troops. I add the king in here. He was my emergency backup plan. If the Valks did not get the town hall, or if they walked out of that compartment, I was going to add the king in there. But instead I add him here. This was a fresh hit, so he is on to a Tesla farm. I did not know that it was there. My original idea was to add the king over there. That way, if my queen happened to die, the healers could then add life to the king. As it turns out, my healers got nabbed by the Inferno towers, and my queen outlived the king with her cloak. So she's continuing on, taking out a few more things. Now I'm going to add my percentage troops. I have a golem going into the archer tower with bowlers under rage. I did that so that I could get a little bit better value for the baby dragon. And I'm using a baby dragon over at about 8 o'clock. He's getting good value for those mortars. You can see the heat that he's taking, and he's still able to plug away and go from there. If I had one more troop, I would probably go for that builder's hut. Usually most troops, one hit takes out a builder's hut, and that's one more percentage. But as it was 68%. Thank you, Final Boss, for having me in the clan, and good luck in your NDL season. And the moral of the story is to have an emergency backup plan. All right, here's an extra special hit for you. This is a Townhall 9 v Townhall 11, and I really want you to see how he avoids that single set Inferno there by the Town Hall with his queen. So he's going to do a queen walk. He's going to queen walk into the Town Hall, and he's going to avoid that Inferno. And so these are baby heroes that you're going to see. Level 10 king and a level 18 queen. You don't see this very often on a pretty much a max Town Hall 11 base. It just has a few more walls to go. So Coconut Loon and the queen is going to start in. She's got her healers on her, and because she's a baby queen, it's going to take her a while to cut through these buildings. So he is continuing to plug along with his percentage troops. You can see the archers at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then you also have another one pecking away over, about 4:30 or so. So he's got his queen coming down. Those big storages, it takes her a while. He's going to add a baby dragon in at about 11 o'clock to help with that big storage and to focus her into the Town Hall. So we want her to go in. Notice the location of the rage spell. So that is absolutely perfectly placed rage spell. He wants that queen to stay in the rage, and he wants her to go that way. So he's anticipating her floating down in towards the Town Hall. So now she's going to peck away at the Town Hall. And I want you to see the next thing that he does. So if you look at the buildings beyond the Town Hall, he's got an archer tower just to the, we'll say to the west of the Town Hall. He's got an archer tower over to the left of the queen up towards the north. So he places that jump down before she takes the Town Hall down and before she targets another building, so that she will continue northward and stay away from that single set Inferno. That's an absolute clutch move, Bruce. Thank you for sharing this with me. He throws down another rage, so he knows that he's getting close on time. That baby queen needs some extra help. I'm going to bet that king was his emergency backup plan, and he's going to head and start that king on in there for some percentage buildings. It's going to activate the eagle. Remember, Town Hall 9, there's no siege machine, so he's using a e-drag in the clan castle to get also more percentage. And he's going to use, he's got 10 baby dragons, so we're looking at a mass baby dragon here to grab as much percentage as he can. He keeps them spaced and surgically placed. If you want to rewind, he did a 3-finger drop or a 4-finger drop. It's kind of hard to see on this replay. To put those baby dragons down to get them spaced apart and get them down quickly, and to overwhelm the defenses. So excellent hit, Bruce. Thank you for sharing this with me, and I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching. Subscribe if you like my content, like, comment, and put the notifications on, and look forward to doing this again. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.